Hello, I've just so all the stickers that you saw me print, they were for the backs of my A6 mushroom prints, because for Stationery Fest all stall holders need to give 250 items towards the VIP goodie bags. I think there's been a lot of confusion where people are not sure whether it was optional or not, but I'm pretty sure it's not optional. But also I'm just kind of in the mind frame that if you can give 250 items, then 250 people that are receiving VIP goodie bags may come to your stall or look at your website at a later date when they've had time to go through their goodie bags. So I just think it's good exposure. So we've done that. Natalie kindly stickered all the backs of them and counted out 250 of the different prints. And whilst she was doing that, I actually went live on Instagram for about 2 hours doing my inking. Just thought it'd be nice for everyone to recover from e-hearts and have a nice chill stream on in the background. But whilst that was going on, I had a delivery from Amazon. So I ordered some new bits to play around with. I've got some new products in mind. So I'm just going to open this up on here. You're in my kitchen, by the way, if you're wondering where we are. My back hurts from inking, so we're in here because I'm about to cook some dinner for us to have. Leslie's in the background there. Oh, right, so I make magnetic bookmarks. This is my rainforest launch was the first time I launched magnetic bookmarks, and I'm happy with them. I'm very happy with them, but unfortunately when I cut them out, I can fit 4 on a sheet of magnetic paper, and then my Cricut cuts them out. And unfortunately, when in both sheets that I've tried, 2 of them that get cut out don't magnetize together very well. I don't know if the polarization of the magnet paper is wrong, but they don't seem to stick together very well. So I thought I'd attempt a different way of doing it. So instead of printable magnetic paper, I went with just magnetic sheets, and then I purchased some really nice matte koala sticker paper. So what I'm going to do is print out the design on this, stick it to my magnet paper, then get it cut out on Cricut, and hopefully that magnetizes a bit better. So I've got some extra bits there for that. Then, this is a bit of a sneak peek at something that I want to try. I got some clear dry erase contact paper because I think I'm going to try and make some little like shopping lists, but they are either magnetic or not, dry erase boards, so that you can write on them and then rub it out and rewrite on them. I think that might be a really cool little new product that we could bring to Stationery Fest. So I just thought I'd show you what I ordered. I'm excited to try all this. So hopefully you'll either see this in this vlog or the next vlog. So do keep your eyes out. Yeah. Random tip of the day. If you want to cut down on the amount of oil you are using in your cooking, which for me is what I want to do to start losing weight, and it has been working for the last few weeks, is put a really generous glug of, what's it called? Balsamic vinegar on your veg or whatever you're wanting to cook up, potato, chips, whatever, and that will work. And your food won't taste loads of balsamic vinegar either. It has a neutral flavour once it's baked off, and it also cooks your stuff without using oil. So, random tip of the day. I'm coming to you from the kitchen because it has been manic. I don't actually remember the last thing I filmed. It was probably earlier than last week. I don't know. It's been over, this vlog will be over multiple weeks, I think. It's been really crazy. I had to crunch to get my inking done. Then I had to go and get it framed. We found a framer, but the turnaround for that was 2 weeks. They said they'd do it in a week, but I needed to drop it off ASAP. But I then needed to go and get it scanned, so I had to take my lunch break and run into Leeds, i.e. drive into Leeds, as quick as possible, get it scanned at a special art scanner, get the files back, bring the artwork back here, then go and drop it off in the evening at the framers. Then we had Natalie's parents this weekend, which was lovely, but you obviously don't get anything done when you have guests. And then I received the frame back yesterday, and it looks really good. It's currently wrapped up because today, hence why it's been manic, I've got to go and drop it off at the gallery, ready for the gallery to open next week. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know what to expect. I don't think it's a particularly big, prestigious gallery, but it's obviously, it's a gallery nonetheless, and I am a bit nervous about it. We're going to a friend's this evening for dinner, so I've made a focaccia. We're making up like a bit of an Italian hamper since we recently were there, and yeah, it's manic. We're currently waiting on a delivery. We've just had a delivery of a pagoda that we ordered, which thankfully came this morning. I'm waiting on a delivery of some handmade paper because I'd like to do some limited prints of my big inking, and I wanted to print it on handmade paper so it looks like I've done it on the original piece. But yeah, it's manic. Everything feels very manic. Everything feels very full on. Stationeryfest is in 4 weeks' time. I've got barely any, well, less than that actually now. I've got no time, and I really need to get some new artwork done, which you won't see. You'll see me do products and stuff, but that collection won't be released because I need to release the second half of my rainforest collection. But I need to send off for all of my washi tapes, etc., which is taking a lot of time. And I just don't know whether I'm going to get it all done. I might have to I don't know if the washi tapes, if I order them now, will actually arrive in time for Stationery Fest, so I may end up ordering those but then doing some washi sticker sheets, some washi tape sticker sheets. Cat Creates Rainbows is brilliant at those. They do those quite a lot. We're having focaccia sandwiches for lunch since I've made one. That's got. It's all a go. I thought I would catch up with you whilst I make this sandwich. I think we're gonna have a good sized sandwich. It's very hot bread, so it always feels really doughy when you first cut into hot bread. Mabel's outside. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everything feels a little too much. But we're gonna have crusts, I think, and then that can be for soup or something. Look at that. Ooh. It's good. But yeah, everything's crazy. The gallery, once I've sent off this, I don't have to worry about the gallery until it opens on Friday next week, which is good. But yeah, I really need to get this artwork done. It's just felt like I've not had enough time, and I think it's because I was preparing for the eHearts market, you know, getting things done. It's just never ending, is it? It just feels like there's always so much going on. Let's go empty this out. 1 second. Go get Mabel too. But it is Pride Month, so happy Pride Month. I've not been on the ball with producing anything to celebrate that, which feels a shame. Off, Mabel, please. Hey, off. Good girl. Right, we are having all the mozzarella on our sandwich. Nice and fresh. We're going to have some tomatoes. May have done a few too many tomatoes, but that's okay. Off you get, Mabel. Mabel. Thank you. Probably could have done with some bigger tomatoes, but whatever. And then we're going to have oh, that's too big. Big old dollop of pesto. Since being to Italy, we've really just changed our eating to be way more Italian, which is, I mean, it's not bad, but it's obviously pesto has a lot of oil in it and a lot of mozzarella cheese and stuff, but I mean, I'm not complaining. Each good. There we go. Mozzarella, tomato, and pesto sandwich. Anyway, we need to eat this and then go to the gallery. Bye. Good afternoon. I've just had delivery, so we are going to open it. As far as I'm aware, this is my art paper that I ordered for doing prints of my big gallery piece inking. So I wanted to show you what it is. I wanted to bring up the cost of postage up as well, so there's a few other little bits in here as well, but I can't actually remember what I bought, so it's a mystery to both of us. Okay. Some bubble wrap, which I will be recycling in your orders. Any bubble wrap you see in orders that I send off is all recycled. It's all from things that I've bought, just so that we're not wasting it. So, a few things. I really have been wanting to try watercolograms for a long time. Oh, sorry. I've seen quite a few people using them. Let's get that off so it's not noisy anymore. And I really wanted to try them. They're not cheap though. They're really not cheap. They've wrapped it in cling film, which I don't really understand. I guess to stop it from leaking. But I ordered 2 watercolour browns because they were on offer. It's got that texture anyway, and it's almost like gesso, but you can use watercolour on any surface when you use this. So I got it in white. I won't wrap this one. And I also got it in transparent because I just thought there might be some materials like wood that I want to add watercolour to, but don't want it to turn it white. I can just use it as transparent. So I thought we could try those out. A bit interesting. That's my invoice. And then the other thing, just to bring up the cost to get free delivery, was actually a ruling pen. So you usually use this to add masking tape, but in very fine type lines. That's one of the uses for it. But it kind of looks like this. Very interesting. I've been eyeing this up. I see someone online who does these incredible paintings of buildings, and he always uses one of these, a Frenchman, and I just thought that would be quite interesting to try out as well. And then the other things are 3 packs of Cardi handmade paper, but in a slightly thinner GSM of the paper I usually use to ink on, and that is just so it can go through my printer a little bit easier, so I can actually do my limited prints. So I ordered 3 packs of that, so there's 60 sheets, and I'm toying between doing 40 or 50 limited prints, so we will see. But good, it's all here, all looks good, not dinted or anything. Yeah, perfect. Good morning. It is all systems go here. We have been just pricing up how much Stationeryfest has cost us, and how much we would need to sell to cover that cost. I came to the realisation this morning that with the best will in the world, 3 weeks until Stationeryfest is not going to be enough time for me to finish my painting of the jellyfish series and then get it all designed and sent off to manufacturers and get it all here. So today we are going to be designing the second half of the Rainforest series and getting those products sent off in the hopes that they arrive in 3 weeks time. They may not, but at least we can try. But it's a worry. There's a lot. In all, Stationeryfest has cost us £320.50. That's with parking, hotel, the market cost itself, and the 250 prints we sent off for the goodie bags. So it's quite a lot. It is quite a lot, but I think we can do it. I think as long as things like the washi tape, you know, we market it well, we do deals, we do discounts, things like that, I think we can make it all back quite easily, hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't want to speak too soon, but yeah, so we're going to be designing some planner pads, a new product that I'm going to reveal in the next vlog, I think, and a few other things, and restock things. I've been having a lot of issues with my magnetic bookmarks, so I originally bought some printable magnetic paper, which worked really well, but unfortunately I can print 4 and cut 4 on every sheet of that, but annoyingly 2 of them would always cut perfectly. The second 2 would either not cut perfectly or the magnetisation was slightly off, their polarisation was off, and so they wouldn't fold in half and stick together, which was really frustrating. I've tried multiple things since, one of which was buying just magnet paper and then printing on sticker paper, sticking that on top and then cutting out. Had the same issue. So I did some Googling and someone suggested this Craftopia magnet paper. It's not printable, but it's adhesive, and then I print on sticker paper and then we stick the 2 adhesive sides together. Annoyingly, the magnet paper is a lot smaller than A4, but I can still fit 4 on, which is good. And I've just done a test cut now, so let me put you in here and then we can potentially have a look at what this looks like. But I'm having a bit of a mare with it. They've been working well and I'm happy to sell them. I'm not unhappy with that. I just want them to be better. I want to not be wasting, you know, I don't want to be wasting resources. Oh, it's not cut through. Okay, never mind. Let me put it back onto cut and then we'll figure it out after that. All right, I had to send that back through 3 times. So I need to up the pressure on these, but I've not had a miscut in terms of they've popped out, but I have had a miscut in terms of absolutely my error, where I have overlapped them too much and it's clipped off. It's clipped off this edge here, which is annoying. But that doesn't, it's not too bad. I think I've got, well, annoyingly, because it clipped over both sides, this is cut into here as well. So still 2 out of 4, but let's just, it's the polarization that I'm concerned about. I can sort out any cutting, but it's a nice thick one now, much thicker. Seems good, cuts good. Let's fold one over. Let's see how it reacts. Ooh, so far so good. So far so good. Feels very nice. It feels strong. See, the problem is when you go thicker with your magnet, you then, it's the top of it is where you're then going to have issues. Okay. Okay. Because it gets too thick then where you're folding it. But this works really well. Oh, so much better. But it is that thickness. I'm just going to see what I can do about that. But these feel much better than the last ones. Much better quality, everything. Okay, it's good to know. It's good to know. It's good to test these things. You waste a lot of product, you waste a lot of money, but I'd rather test them and know that I'm doing them better, and you know, anyone buying them is receiving a really good quality product, so I'm quite happy with that. But I think I'm going to leave the vlog here purely because I want to start the next vlog, which is going to be pure Stationery Fest prep. I do have I actually have 2 markets in between now and Stationery Fest. Stationery Fest is in 3 weeks. I have More Market, which is a market nearby to me, an outdoor market. I've never done it before. It's meant to be very good. I've got that not this weekend coming, but the weekend after, so the weekend before Stationery Fest. And then that weekend/week, I also have the online Joy of Indie market. So it's going to be quite full on. I think I feel a little bit more pressure than usual, but hopefully if we can get all these things designed like I mentioned today, I can be making things during the week, after work, and at lunchtime and before work, and then hopefully we'll have enough stock. I just need to practice the setup displays for both markets. I need to promote and get things like that done. I'm also in the process of writing up a list of things that I've learned this year in terms of markets and things, so if you are interested in that, please let me know. I think it will be a really beneficial video because I have definitely learned a lot this year. I've learned a hell of a lot more than I have in previous years, and I think it's worth sharing and making people aware so that they don't make the same mistakes. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been a bit of a weird drawn out video with not really much content, so I do apologise for that, but the next one will be stationery prep, Stationery Fest prep, and market prep in general. So if you want to see all of that and see me making all my new products, please stick around. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.